Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. It's Saturday morning and my oh my, hasn't it been a busy couple of days. Notwithstanding all the kerfuffle over the Kate's photograph that's still going on to a degree and the fallout from that, we've had big positives for Prince William. We've recently had the Princess Diana Awards, where William presided over in Britain, and after he had left the building, then Harry jumped in via video link to speak to the winners. Couldn't even, appear by video link at the same time. But even more interesting than that, literally minutes before William's speech and announcement over in Montecito, Meghan launched her much anticipated Instagram page foray into influencer land, and it is called American Riviera Orchard. That's a mouthful. Well, now see, it comes from, because Montecito, Santa Barbara, the area that they live in, is nicknamed the American Riviera. So I can see marketing-wise what she was thinking, that this is going to be a recognizable brand, because you do want something recognizable. But the interesting thing about it that perhaps she didn't research too well is if you just, American Riviera Orchard. The average person, that name is too long. What does it mean? The words don't really go together. You know what? It doesn't roll off the tongue. It's not easily memorable for anything. And if you Google American Riviera, the first thing that comes up is a bank. Other businesses, because of course it's a nickname of the area, so businesses use that in their business names and in their logos and such, because it's recognizable in the region. They do say in marketing there's kind of a rule of three. People will remember things in threes. That's why phrases, catchphrases, those kind of things, you often see them in threes. And here you have three words, but they're so long, and they don't go. American Riviera Orchard doesn't tell you anything about, like, orchard, okay, so there's trees. What is juice? Is it wine? American Riviera, what are we doing? The video is as innocuous as the name. The short video that she posted, she's in a sort of very French country kitchen, chateau kind of kitchen, with a mixing bowl, and it's all filmed, very kind of fuzzy, not in focus. And then there's another shot of her at the end of like an open courtyard with an arch, and she's in a ball ground, a very kind of Victorian lady of the manor kind of a, just ridiculous, so pretentious. And what's she gonna do? Cook for us? We know at the time when she was living in Canada and she was dating Corey, the chef, she was using his recipes and saying, oh yeah, that's her recipe. She uses everybody. She's not a cook. It's just, this is just going to be she's going to be name dropping. She's going to be selling products. She's going to be promoting things. There might be, a couple of 2-minute videos mocked up to make it look like she's, making jam. Who knows? So we know what to expect. Overpriced, that's all she knows how to do. It's as fake as she is. So that's, it's caused a bit of a stir. And of course, because of the timing, we know, because Meghan's done this so many times in the past, the launch was deliberate. The Diana Day Awards, she can overshadow Diana. She's in the news doing big things that's overshadowing Kate. Well, Kate's indisposed and still reeling from the backlash over the manufactured photo, which I think more the palace should be taking the rap for that one. This just shows that their advisors, since they have lost their main PR guy, and we know Kate's just got a new private secretary recently, within the last few months, I think. Somebody's not doing their job to protect him too much. But the one thing that Meghan's launch has done is it's put her on the front page, but much to the advantage of the royal family, people aren't talking about Kate today. For the first time in about a week, people aren't, where's Kate? What's wrong? What's happened with the photo? How did this happen? What's going on? What are the rumors about their relationship? All kinds of things that have been at the forefront of people's thoughts and the forefront of reporting for a while now. It's taken them off the page. So that must be a relief. But, here you go. Distraction, diversion. How much of it do you think is done in a way to create a diversion? It's hard to say. Everything's so manipulated. And the thing about the photograph, and here's the thing, and if you didn't catch it, I knew this for years, but this is not the first time that the palace has doctored a photograph. There's been numerous occasions over the years, going all the way back to the Queen Mother, years and years and years ago on a trip to Canada decades ago. And there's two versions of the photograph. There's one of her standing alone at a particular location. I can't remember where, but... And then there's a version of her standing there beside the Canadian Prime Minister, Mackenzie King. They popped him into the photo because she needed to be seen with him. So, they have been known, the palace itself has been known to doctor photos, going back 100 years. But now 100 years ago, they did not have the technology they do today to even see that that's going on. There was many occasions with with the Prince of Wales, Prince Edward, who became king and then abdicated. Well, even during the time that he was Prince of Wales, he was having a lot of affairs, and most of it with married women. And they've said, you know, a lot of times what they would do if he was out at a function or a party or whatever with his mistress there, they'd blur out her face, or they'd put another face over so that the British public wouldn't see that he was having an affair. They doctored those photographs. And like, at the time when Wallis came along, she had a very distinctive mole kind of here on her chin. In a lot of photographs, that was taken out. Now, to me, that's different. That's just cosmetic. You know, they take out a mole. You still know that that's the person. Putting somebody a different face over that photograph so you can't tell, that's doctoring a photo. So there's degrees, there's different. If you know, Kate had airbrushed out a couple of crow's feet and you said, well, we know that that's not, you know, unless she had a facelift, you know, or whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. I mean, we're talking about very many elements that were manipulated for whatever reason. I don't think that Kate ever was in a photograph. I don't think that there is a current, like she didn't sit down last week in the garden for William to take a picture of her. No, I don't think it happened. This was mocked up, badly mocked up, to try to quell the rumors of where's Kate and what have you done to her, you know, and all it's done now has exposed that these kind of things go on with the royal family all the time, and they always have. One good thing it did is it has also brought to light something we've all known and watched for and understand, is that Meghan doctors all the photographs as well. We never had an authentic photograph from them, and we know it. We got pretty much confirmation when this whole thing broke from Nissan Harriman. The oak tree put in the picture. He did it digitally. It was a fake photograph, but, you know, put together artistically, digitally. You know. But now if they'll admit to that, I mean, we know the baby bump and the children, and they look different in every photo, and they're out of focus here and there. We know all this. So it goes deeper. It's like, you know, they've admitted to popping an oak tree in a picture, which is the same as taking a mole out of that picture, to me. That's not, you know, not as bad as the fakery they do, but it did bring it to light, right? It did bring it to light. That people will start looking at these things more closely, and that's indeed what Harry and Meghan need, is more scrutiny and more people looking at what they're actually doing. So that's a good thing. But here going into the weekend, we're still asking the question, where's Kate? We're still asking the question, what's going on? We have, you know, we can watch Harry and Meghan, see what's happening with them. We've got a lot of things kind of up in the air right now. We're awaiting his visa documents that the judge has ordered to be released before the end of this month. We're awaiting that. That's going to be quite interesting. Coming up about the same time, Easter. We've been told that Kate will emerge after Easter. Now, does that mean, is she going to be there Easter Sunday on the long walk or the church walk? Or is it going to be after Easter? And what does after Easter mean? Does that mean end of April or end of July? We don't know. We don't know. There's a lot of speculation. And I really think, I mean, if she is well enough, she should really jump on Instagram or their account on YouTube and just say, hey, listen, it's a rough time. Sorry I haven't been around. I just want to let you know I'm okay. But it can't be fair. I mean, hold up today's newspaper. So it's like a proof of life video. Look, here I am. I'm alive. But honestly, they've got to do something. They've got to, because, I mean, the whole royal never explain, never complain, that's one thing. And if they'd have stuck to that, we may never have even known anything was going on. You know, if they just said nothing. But they say a little bit and then people are clamoring for more. And then statements pop up or pictures pop up or Prince William forgoes a very important engagement. Like, just things are weird. Things are weird. And it makes you wonder why there's no clarification. Could be their staff has really let them down. I know we've got some new people in there that may not be terribly savvy, some new aides of Williams, and of course Kate's new personal secretary. But they really need to get their act together. They've got to pull this all together because they're pretty frayed at the seams right now, and it's looking like a little bit of a circus. Just my thoughts on everything. The rumors will keep building as long as this kind of stuff goes on. We'll see what happens with Meghan's site. So far, there's not a lot of action. There's nothing on it. I haven't looked, but from what I've heard, you can put your name in to go on a mailing list. Who knows how long it's going to take her to build the thing so there's actually some content on the site. So far, there's nothing. That seems odd to me that you'd launch something with no content and just saying, oh, you know, supposedly we're going to be doing this and that. So that's something to watch for. I don't think it's going to be successful. I don't think so. Everything Meghan does turns to poo. And I can't see this being any different. We await and see if we hear any news of Kate, what's going on, any more clarification. Or is just there going to be more revelations about, you know, how things have, how the Palace has managed things in the past, and that really right now what we're seeing is no different. They've always engaged in a certain level of deception, but it's just more apparent now with the platforms that we have and the availability of information. So they're kind of being caught out. They're kind of being caught out, and that's a terrible thing if they lose the public trust. Have a great day, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.